opportunity favors the prepared, right? So hard work will put you in the position where somebody might be inclined to give you an opportunity to, come and get in this movie with me, come and get on this stage with me, come into this meeting with me. Or I was in this meeting the other day and, they were talking about needing a media partner. And I said, yo, my man got a magazine and it's very well respected and he's a sharp guy and I'm not concerned about him coming in here and ruining my opportunity because he doesn't know how to conduct himself. Let me interject his name here in this space in this time. That is key. That's absolutely key. There was some other points that you had made. We were talking about Kanye. Same thing with Ye, right? When I was introduced to Ye, when Big sent me over to Ye's apartment over there in Jersey, in Jersey City, at the T Building, I did not know. I had never heard of Kanye West. I had never heard his name. He had already done the blueprint, though. He had already produced that. It already came out. It was already big, but I had no idea who he was. All I knew was they asked me to go over here and interview their man, right? Interview their man that's produced kid. And I think it was really about pacification. I think they just really wanted to pacify him because he was already talking about he wanted to be an artist. And I think they were just pacifying, right? The only person over there who believed in him as an artist or was interested in him as an artist was Dame. So Dame pushing him and pushing for him is, and giving him access to his resources, relationships, opportunities, money, is what enabled Kanye to be able to bring forth what he's since then brought forth. It was opportunity from somebody looking out. And, I realized that a long time ago. I realized that I was still doing Don Diva. And I was like, I'm realizing, man, I'm busting my ass, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, you was there. I'm busting my ass. I'm 20 hours a day going. If I'm not driving, I'm writing. I'm doing a photo shoot, doing an interview, taking pictures, doing something. I'm 20 hours on, 4 hours off. 20 hours on, 4 hours off. 24, 36 hours straight. Sleep 4 or 5 hours. Usually while y'all are driving somewhere, we going somewhere, y'all are driving, and I'm in the back, sleep in the van, but I realized, and this is what really made me be like, I'm cool on the Don Diva thing, because I realized that without the kind of cosign on a corporate level, it didn't matter how good Don Diva got. And I was right. Because once I left, it fell into complete obscurity. Once I left, it became a local magazine. It was only being sold in the places that I had established in the tri-state area. So in Jersey, in Manhattan, in New York, only in those places. Because nobody was willing to get on the road and drive all over the fucking country and go to mom and pop spots and this spot and that spot and this spot. They weren't willing to do that. So that meant it was now a local magazine where I had made it a national magazine off of hard work. But the hard work was not enough. I recognized that the corporate people that I had established relationships with and access, that once they looked at it in its original form, when we didn't know what we were doing, they had made a decision about what it was. And I recognized that once they make a decision, they don't look back. Once they've looked at it, it decided that it's not something that they can use, they don't look back to see whether it's gotten better or whether they might be able to use it now. If they're looking for something in a particular product and that product or the particular brand in that product doesn't fit their criteria, then they keep looking until they find what they're looking for. And once they do find what they're looking for, that's what they got. They don't look back to say, hey, what about that other thing we looked at that wasn't really suitable for us then? How have they come along? That's not how it goes, you know. So even in getting your access to these these greater opportunities by way of your hard work and your grind, it still comes down to somebody saying, "Let me look out."